Welcome to this week's video from Carolina's Cottage. This is Johnny, and today's video will be a little different from the norm. This will be something like a day in the life while I bring you along on a late summer refresh of my Airbnb. I'll be working on a few things inside. The temperatures here have been in the 100s for several weeks, so we'll save the exterior projects for cooler weather. I'll give you a quick tour of the home and we'll stop to take a look at the two projects I just completed. Just inside the entryway is an open space that includes a large living area. The windows let in a relaxing view of the quaint neighborhood in this small central Texas town. There have been some changes to the neighborhood in the 4 years that we've owned the property, and I'll tell you a little bit about that later on. Most everything in the home came from consignment stores, thrift stores, or antique stores, and I sewed curtains and pillows. The only things we purchased new were the appliances and beds. I did a lot of local shopping to support small business. I used online discount fabric sites for purchasing fabrics to make window coverings, simple upholstery, and pillows. Here's my first project. I had a vintage secretary, a hutch-style desk, that I refinished for people to use as a small office workspace. I applied a coat of shellac to refresh the wood finish on the interior portions of this piece, and I painted the exterior with Rust-Oleum's linen white chalk paint. I used a scraper to tidy up the edges and fine grit sandpaper to distress it. For seating, I used a stool I had purchased at a resale shop. I added a piece of cotton quilt batting. This helps smooth the surface before applying new fabric, and it prevents the old fabric from showing through. I cut up an old sweater to use as part of a piecework top for the stool. I like the texture and the colors. I paired it with upholstery fabric remnants I had on hand and sewed it together in an off-centered patchwork pattern to give it a cottage look. I'm going to add a few pink and white office supplies to complete the space. I have a faux fireplace surround that I plan to add underneath this framed print. Next is a quick look at the kitchen. It's small but very functional. I added an island I purchased from Amazon, a cute light fixture from Home Depot, and decor that I created from thrifted things. A few of the decor pieces are from Hobby Lobby. Okay, major project coming up. Replacing the caulking around the tub was a much harder project than I expected. I definitely appreciate the pros who were able to remove old caulk and replace it in 3 simple steps with perfection. Mine was a 2-day process of scraping and applying new caulk and hours of cleanup. So glad to get it all buttoned up for now. Okay, just a little bit more in the tour here. We just have the 3 bedrooms. This is the master bedroom, and it has a small master bath off to the side of it. The middle bedroom is the next one, and it's a little bit more vintage in its decorating style. And the third one is a little bit more French country with a brick wall as an accent. Let's head outside and I will start with the before and after pictures. This is a recent picture of the exterior of the B&B. It didn't always look like this. We purchased this 4 years ago in this condition. These before and after pictures are from projects that we completed 4 years ago. White paint and black trim made a huge difference. It's especially noticeable with the garage. We added blue trim paint and magnetic black trim that we purchased on Amazon, a little bit of fencing and a gate, and a little decor to what was previously a single car garage that had been enclosed for a den area. Inside was quite the makeover as well. Here's the living area before and after. You'll notice there used to be a vacant lot across the street, and we now have apartment buildings and new homes. The entire home had been a nice gold color, including ceilings, and the white paint really opened it up. The home has a wood look tile throughout the house except for the bathrooms. This was a one-car garage that the previous owners enclosed, and we're using it as a den and a small workspace. I removed upper cabinet doors for open shelving, and I repainted all the rest. One thing we didn't think about until it was in was how much space this new refrigerator was going to take up, but that's something the guests really like to have, is nice new appliances. And the bedrooms were quite the transition. There had been a hot tub outside this door when we first purchased the property, but after several months of using the hot tub and the issues that came with that and the guests, we had to get rid of that. So let's finish up the tour with the other two bedrooms, before and after. And then a quick peek at the bathroom when it had a little gold on the walls. The after is just a crisp black and white. I did have great help along the way. Check out the great work going on here about 4 years ago. Everyone was wearing paint, but the painting got done.
This brown, Bradley, you paint the brown, not the white. You paint the brown, baby girl. You paint the brown.
Good job, Peyton.
We're good.
Good job.
I'm painting white on the brown, not brown on the white.
And other family members got involved as well. Mimi had great helpers. Here we are figuring out the hot tub and having a few discussions about the rules for that. When we bought this, it had chain link fencing on the front. This isn't quite picket fencing, but we needed to make the compromise between having something that looked cottagey and having something that provided privacy. In the second year we had this open, we were able to add a putting green in the backyard. That was when the economy was a little better and people were traveling. At this point, we were just trying to maintain until the economy comes back. Owning a B&B has been a blessing in many ways, but it is not for the faint of heart. You do need a good management company to address bookings and requests that come in through the app. and issues that come up. You'll need a good yard service and a good maintenance person, someone to water the plants and to put the trash out and bring the cans back in. I may bring you back with me when I do a little fall decorating here or for my Christmas decorating for sure. I hope you've enjoyed this very different video today, and I hope to be back to chalk painting this week. I'm hoping to have a great fall DIY decor video for you for next time. As always, thank you for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't. Also, please click on the pop-up to watch more from my channel, and I will see you in the next video.